And we are live.
Sarah, this is April Fool's, not Halloween. Hello, and welcome back to Fri-yay, what seems like the 60th millionth episode, but it's only the 14th. Or the 13th, I don't know. Maths is hard, and so is life. But yeah, welcome back. We've got a whole bunch of fun stuff today, so we're going to be talking about everything from April Fools to we're going to give you a little sneak peek into our mutton roll taste-off. Sarah here went around tasting the best mutton rolls in Colombo. And of course we'll be telling you what's coming up on the weekend as well. So...
You're live?
Yeah.
Amazing! Let's play a game of guess what's in this bag.
It's beer. I mean, that was pretty easy. Also, welcome back to Imad. He's only here for the evening, and he'll be talking to you guys about a cool show coming up this weekend on Sunday called Kacha Kacha. Yeah, he's gonna tell you all about it, so we'll let him do that. But so yeah, to start off, Sarah, you haven't said anything, so do you want to say what's that?
So yeah. Alright, chocolates. Yep.
Yes. Why don't you guys bring us chocolates? You know where we are. Bring us chocolates, guys.
Please don't come to our office.
No, you should come to our office.
Please don't come to our office. But yeah, speaking this April Fool's Day, they're all a bunch of fools in a place for fools. But yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about basically a bunch of April Fool's stuff that has happened. My favorite April Fool's prank of all time is definitely the where they pretended that I don't know, it was like British radio, and they pretended that there was like an alien invasion, and that kind of rocked my world. They're basically just reading out of, I think, yeah, it was really good, and people got really scared. I think they were reading out of H.G. Wells, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, that's one of the greatest pranks of all time. Sarah, what's your favorite April Fool's prank?
There was this one prank where there was some door that you had to open, and then when you open the door, this knife would like pop out and decapitate the person who opened it. It was pretty hilarious. It was on Morbid Reality, if I
That's
recall.
not a prank as much as it is murder.
It's funny.
Murder's never funny, kids. Please don't kill anybody, especially not your families. We hear that's frowned upon. But yeah, so moving on from that incredibly morbid note to Sarah decapitating other things. Check out our mutton rolls behind the scenes. So we're gonna put out the words are hard. Sorry. The article. Yes, we're gonna put out the article next week. But until then, here's a little video teaser of Sarah tasting some of the yummiest mutton rolls in Colombo.
Some of them were not yummy, I'm afraid.
You guys gave us bad recommendations. We are unhappy. Okay, let's roll. Look at the oil. Look at how oily. Look at how oily. Oh god, yeah, it's leaked. Oh.
Calm down.
This roll belongs in an advertisement for oily skin.
Like, you know how they have like Master Chef there. I don't think the balance between the sound and the thought is
Okay, look at how oily this crap is. Look at that. How can I put that in my mouth? Vote MR for president. Mutton rolls. There's a distinct smell of goat. Yeah, look, okay. Don't show them the name, but look at the size of this, okay? It's such a big bag.
They become your fault.
It's funny.
But look at how beautiful it is. Look at how crispy. Look at the plate. Oh, it cuts like a penis. Squeeze it. Yeah, see?
Yes.
Oh.
I wouldn't squeeze anybody, but right. All the
rolls are pretty soggy, except for this, dude. I'm sorry if I sound biased. This is the best roll. It's golden. Last and not least, we have the mutton roll, which is the mutton roll that everyone has been rolling for. Dude, my breath smells of oil right now.
Which one?
Actually, they're pretty good. Yeah, don't put any of this in the video, okay? They're individually roast.
I'm a go, I'm a go, I'm a mother go, I'm a go, I'm a go.
And we're back. Yeah, I don't know. So Hashan very brightly pointed out that the first and only April Fool's we talked about was actually a Halloween prank, so massive fail whale on our part.
The fact that we made a mistake was the prank. So
Yes.
we got you good.
We got you good, you guys. Yeah, so I don't know, like, I hope you guys enjoy the mutton roll roundup. If you have any other suggestions, let us know, but it's too late because we already tasted everything and we don't have the energy or the money to go and buy more mutton rolls. So, sorry, not sorry. But yeah, so Avurudu is coming up in a couple of weeks, not next week, but the week after. And it's actually kind of difficult to make plans. We're wondering what you guys have in mind. Sarah, what will you be doing?
Chillaxing. It's a good time for chillaxing.
There's actually a cool pub very close to our office called Chillax. It's at the Global Towers building. It's surprisingly cheap. It doesn't have a proper sea view, but it's kind of a chill place to just go, a chillax place to go after work out. But yeah, when it comes to Avurudu trip planning, there's a bunch of cool things you can do. No, I can't concentrate with those guys talking. They're either traveling out of town or they're visiting family in outside Colombo. So honestly, Colombo's kind of dead. So if you are a sort of a speed, prices for holidays around the city just sort of blow up at that point. Because we were looking at prices around Sri Lanka, and it's impossible. Like everything just shoots up during that point, and only after that does it become like low season. So maybe just stay at home and eat kaum.
Kaum is delicious. Oh, comment below and tell me what your favorite Avurudu treats are, and maybe I will make a video for you guys. Mine is what is that? Moon kaum? Not the other kaum, but the other kaum. Moon kaum, yeah.
Not the other one, but the other one.
It's so good. Like I mean, yeah. Also cookies, but cookies is everyone's favorite. So
Yeah, cookies is dope as hell. What was I gonna say? I'm really sorry, one second, I can't see anything on these things, so I don't know what you guys are saying. Mahesh says I gotta make some spring rolls. Dude, you totally should do that and put your recipe up on YAMU TV. We would love to see your recipe and make some as well. If your recipe is really awesome, we'll maybe do a video. If you live in Colombo, maybe come by our office and we might shoot you doing it as well.
bring a gun.
Don't bring a gun to our office. This is what we've been trying to avoid for years. But yeah, if you guys are watching this right now and you want your friends to participate, just share the link onto your page and get everyone talking about it. But one of the problems with planning your trips is something we've been discussing in office a lot, because we have a lot of people going out of town, out of the country during the Avurudu break. One of the biggest problems is like having a Sri Lankan visa and getting a Sri Lankan passport and getting a visa is so hard. It's incredibly difficult, especially
with the suck. We're not allowed into a lot of places because I don't really know why. Like, why don't they let us in?
I mean, honestly, I think it's there's a bunch of reasons. So Sri Lanka has notoriously high rate of like what's called jumping. So in like various cities I've visited abroad, you'll find entire like areas filled with Sri Lankan people who are there illegally. So they either come and say they're visiting a family member or something, and then they just never leave. And honestly, it's quite difficult to sort of have the system catch you. But the thing is, they know that somebody has come in and they just don't know where they are. So that's kind of a big issue. In fact, I think there was something with during the Olympics or something, wasn't it? One of the Olympic Sri Lankan teams, like half of them just like decided to stay in the country. So it's stuff like that makes everybody else look bad as well. It makes it really difficult for the whole country to get visas, actually. And also, you know, they just don't trust us, which is really sad, because for the rest of us that just want to have a holiday, it's quite difficult. But we've got some tips for you if you want to get your visas done kind of easily and quicker. One of the main tips we can give you is get all your documents together, like from the get-go. Number 2 is get travel insurance. Number 3 is get your finances in order. Try and make sure you have a bunch of money in your account, because obviously richer people can be trusted more. Do you have any visa tips, Imad?
Actually, no. I guess lightening your skin might help if you're fair passing. Smile.
I don't know, Imad. Which emoji do you use?
Use light skin emojis if you are light skinned or fair passing, because otherwise the emoji police are gonna come around and social media shape you.
Did he say? We can say ass, I think. That's fine.
Ass!
But yeah, so that's definitely a really bad tip, and don't bother changing the color of your emoji to get a visa. That's not going to help. Imad has no real world experience whatsoever. So, but we definitely do recommend getting that stuff together. Get your documents together, like, you know, your usual stuff, your passport, your travel documents, blah, blah. Make it seem like you need to come back to Sri Lanka. So prove that you have a job, prove that you have family, your wife, or someone that's dependent on you. Please don't create a wife that's super scary and like Norman Batesy.
Or don't try to be someone's wife. Like mail order brides aren't really doesn't really work anymore. But if you are both religious
And alive.
and trying to get a visa, there's this really cool thing on Marine Drive near the Sumanadisi called Visa Ganapati, where you find people gather almost every day to pray for their visas to go through.
That's amazing,
And they're totes not refugees.
Speaking of refugees, Ravindu says the easiest way is to come to Australia by boat, get an Australian passport, and travel around the world.
Ravin, to take your Australian privilege and send us some, please.
Send us what?
Some of his Australian.
How is he going to
privilege.
package his privilege?
I mean, use your imagination.
Ew. But actually, this is one of the problems. So if you watch like YouTube for long enough from a Sri Lankan IP address, eventually you'll get an ad from the Australian government, like, which has like a really sad thing saying, "Don't come to Australia on a boat," and you're like, I wasn't planning to do that. But then you realize that, you know, obviously there's a lot of issues with Sri Lankans trying to get to Australia on boats, which is such a bad idea. I don't think anyone watching this is trying to make it on a boat. Please don't listen to Ravindu, he is a bad man. Ravindu, don't you have a club to get to or something? I don't know. Guy says clearly Imad is worldly. He went to Oxford University and got the t-shirt. We don't actually know where Imad gets his t-shirts from, but it's not from actual shops. This is from Daniel Alphonsus, which is apparently a really high-end shop you find in Colombo. Anuj says that if you try to get to Australia by boat, they will redirect you to Papua New Guinea. Yeah, that might be true, dude, but that doesn't sound safe at all. Like, do they even have Parapu there? I don't think so. Like, is that a life you want to live?
Papua New Guinea.
I think we need to employ a laugh track. If you want a job as a YAMU official laugh track person, just come by and bring us food and we might consider it.
Please don't come here. Send us your CD instead.
Some mixed messages going on here, but yeah, if you have any advice for visas or how to get them, or have any cool stories of yourself, just like put it down in the comment section. I don't know what that was. That looks like a cat fighting an imaginary piece of yarn, but just type like a normal person, and let us know what your visa experiences are. Anything you want to add, Sarah?
Yeah, speaking of experience, how was your experience watching Moonlight?
Oh, yeah. So I think between the two of us, we watched a whole bunch of new movies in the last week. And so we watched... Have you watched Beauty and the Beast yet?
No, but I want to, but I think the Beast is ugly when he's a beast and when he's a prince.
I mean, yeah. I suppose when you're saying that someone's very attractive, you're like, oh, they're a beast. I don't know. Is that a thing? That's not a thing. I made that up. But yeah, I think everyone thinks the Beast from Beauty and the Beast was a lot more attractive as a beast than a human. But that was true in the cartoons as well, wasn't it?
Oh, dude, I'll be honest with you. I think the most attractive, like, beast, I was about to say the most attractive beast Beast, excuse me. The most attractive prince.
Twice, and honestly I couldn't get through it. I know a lot of people Rajiv from Office loves La La Land, but honestly I tried out of the depths of my soul. I tried twice and I found it super boring. I don't know, what do you guys prefer, La La Land or Moonlight?
How?
Let us know.
No, please don't put them in the same category. They
Well,
are amazing
I
on
think they
their
were
own.
literally in the same category, the Oscars, which is why I'm comparing them.
Really?
Yes, but the thing is, from my perspective, like La La Land was sort of insipid, and it was Emma Stone being Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling being Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling's like attractive but brooding.
No, he's ugly.
He's tortured but suave. And like Emma Stone, in meanwhile, is sort of like twee and cute and kind of like, I'm not like the other girls, and it's just like, fuck's sake.
Anyway, moving on. Speaking of expletives, you can take your children to watch Moonlight. Don't worry, because everything's censored.
No,
Take them to watch a good
you
movie.
can't take them to watch Moonlight because it's actually stopped
Okay.
as of last night. So I think I caught the last show, which is very disappointing. But I loved the movie. I really loved it. The soundtrack totally was just absolute perfection. And what I loved a lot was the fact that after you watch the movie, you actually come away with a sense of like hope and like positivity. You know, even though there's a lot of sadness in the movie and there's a lot of challenges, I think you leave it and you're kind of like, yeah, maybe there's hope for it all, and you feel kind of warm and fuzzy, and then you just go home and aggressively YouTube the playlist over and over again, which is what I did. Okay, what do people say? Okay, Yasmin says Ryan Gosling is ugly, so she agrees with you there.
Ryan Ugling.
Gihan says shut up Yasmin. Wow, wow, this is great. Binmi says Ryan Gosling is the bomb.
Binmi, you are the bomb.
Sujan says you said a bad word, Sujan, you cannot prove it, you are a bad man. But
Okay then.
but yeah, so let us know what you think your favorite movies are that have come out recently. I definitely like Beauty and the Beast. I didn't really care that there was a so-called gay character in it. I think LeFou was as gay in the movie as he was in the cartoon.
Who's LeFou?
He's Gaston's best friend and like sidekick.
Also, that was what all this is about.
Yeah.
Power men, leave him alone. It's bad enough being Gaston's sidekick.
Gaston was
Side
kind of
chick. Oh.
Gaston was kind of foxy. I don't know who's burnt more, us or Gihan. Yasmin just burning everything like a napalm bomb. But but yeah, so I think my vote is Moonlight. If you can't watch it at the cinema anymore, doesn't matter anyway because the cinema is so cold. I had to wrap myself in a hoodie, hiking socks, and a towel just so I could like not like get hypothermia and die.
You don't have to wrap anything at Kacha Kacha though.
That is true. Maybe wrap something if you're using it because no glove, no love.
Let Ima do the wrapping. And you do the clapping.
There's so many STD jokes here. I can't. I don't know.
How? I was an innocent rhyme.
Oh, Justina says hello. What's up? Hello, Justina. You're my favorite person to be watching Fri-yay ever, except for Gee. But anyway, Hashan says Moonlight was a better film. La La Land was more entertaining. Dude, what are you talking about? I tried to watch La La Land twice. It was so boring. It was just impossible to get through. Gihan says nothing to fap to. That is not true, Gihan. You are literally on the internet, which is the greatest place on the earth for like fapping material. Abdul says, where's Aisha? You guys are boring. Abdul, I think you're incredibly boring.
Aisha, say hello.
Can I please diss this man? Abdul, unfortunately, you're not putting yourself out there on the interweb, so we can't exactly call you boring, but you know what? I think you're boring anyway. So
Aisha says hi.
She says, how do I know him?
Rushi says hello from Cardiff. Anush says shut up.
Oh, you
Abdul.
don't know him?
Oh.
Damn.
What is this? La La Land was really sad. Oh no, okay, I didn't even watch it that far to know if it became sad or not.
Does she mean sad as in boring?
No,
Or-
I think like she put a sad face, so I think someone cried. Yeah, Rika is like they keep it cold so you can't smell the mold. Ew, why is the cinema moldy?
Why use your imagination?
Black t-shirt girl, your mic is making noise. Sorry, you're kicking something. We're sharing a mic on this pink flamingo actually, so I don't know, maybe if it's touching something. Sorry guys, I'll try and not jostle Ryan jostling. Lolcats. Yeah, sorry Yasmin, if you want to watch Moonlight, you don't really have a choice in that. Yeah, but okay, that's it for us. So, since you can't be watching Moonlight, you can watch La La Land this weekend, or you can watch Beauty and the Beast. They're both showing at theaters around Colombo. But if you're not really a movie person because you're artsy and intellectual like we are, you can catch a bunch of other stuff that's coming up actually. So we have the Melomanic sessions. I don't know if it's Melomaniac or Melomanic. Someone's mic is distorting. Sorry. Can someone check on the mics, please? Apparently there's a lot of distortion.
Your earphones are distorted.
Yeah, that's right. Let's diss the only people that are nice to us. Sorry, I don't know how to fix the mics, honestly. It's probably this flamingo that's doing the things. But yeah, so other stuff you can catch this weekend is the Melomanic or Melomaniac. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Sorry. So that's coming up. There's also Shakespeare in the Park. They're showing The Tempest this weekend, which is pretty exciting. So head down to the Vyama Devi Park and check out The Tempest, which is pretty great, honestly. Like every time I read The Tempest, I kind of feel like I'm in Sri Lanka. We also have a great grassroots event called V-Day 2017 Resolutions. It's meant to be some dark stuff actually. I think it's about like gender-based violence if I'm not mistaken.
18 plus.
But it's 18 plus, so if you're under 18 you cannot watch it, so don't take your children. Hashan says Maheshala Ali's name is hard to pronounce. I simply refer to him as Mahesh. That's pretty funny. Hashan, you're pretty funny. You should come here and do Fri-yay instead of us. Maybe the mean uncles will like you more. But yeah, let us know what your weekend plans are. But of course, the thing that we're touting the most this weekend is one of two things. There's also an autism walk or an autism thing going on at Golf Face. Check it out. It's on our weekend wrap. If you have autism or you know anybody with autism or you just want to support a good cause, head down to the Golf Face, I believe on Sunday, and check out the session. Rajitha says decrease microphone gain in the microphone gain in the capture device. Balance just here to like talk and try and look cute. Neither of which I forgot the word. Surviving? Successfullying? Succeeding!
Providing.
Success! I don't know guys, sorry. If someone can fix a mic, otherwise I've been told not to touch the equipment because I broke
Apparently
something.
the mic is okay. That's what everyone keeps saying.
Yeah, our guys keep saying the mic is okay, but I don't know, sorry. Rushi says, can you sing Shape of You, Ed Sheeran? Ooh, can you?
No. Absolutely not. I'm
Why
sorry.
not?
I'm not singing that song.
Why? It's such a cute song.
I'm not singing that song.
I think it's a great song.
No.
Fine. Sorry, Rushi, that's a hard no from Sarah. Sometimes she relents, but mostly she doesn't. Okay, what else have we got this weekend? Okay, so, and for our big final event, we have Kacha Kacha on Sunday, and we are gonna push over to Imad to let him tell you more about Fri-yay. While Imad is pontificating at you, guys, send in your, okay, I'm just gonna take this off and move it to, like, my mug. I'm gonna get shouted at this by the team. Oh, maybe with my spectacles. Is this better? Hello?
Sure.
Okay, Anush or Yasmin, guys, let us know if the mic is better now. Okay, so while Iman is giving you a speech about Kacha Kacha, why don't you guys send in your messages and your comments, and Sarah and I will read them after the break and respond to any questions you have. Oh, FYI, we are planning to have a YAMU event coming out soon. So yeah, guys, just like send in your questions and actually share this on your pages as well. Because we are trying to brainstorm an event coming up. It's gonna be a YAMU event. We'll be talking about our app stuff. We'll all be wearing like dorky YAMU t-shirts so you know who we are. And you can come and ask us questions. We're gonna have a little panel discussion, and it only clips when Kinita speaks. Damn it. Maybe I should stop speaking. Okay. Maybe it's better now. Sorry.
Rushi, I know you're upset at the fact that I won't sing on your command, but you should learn to take no for an answer. Okay? Moving on.
Isn't it men who should learn to take no for an answer?
He's a man. Yeah.
Oh, he's men.
Okay, so in the meanwhile, so Iman's coming on right now. Like I said, give us your suggestions for a YAMU event. Of course, you're all invited as long as you have the app. So yeah, you have the next 2 minutes to give us all of your suggestions while Imad gives you a speech about Kacha Kacha. Goodbye. Oh, should I move? Bye.
What? Just me? Aww. I'm just gonna sip some green tea. Twirl my non-existent mustache. So yeah, this Sunday, there's an event happening at.
I'll take my chocolate.
Why aren't you eating your chocolate? I brought you chocolate.
I don't want chocolate.
Anyway, so if you guys do happen to go to Melomanic sessions on Saturday, please do ask people for money and try to collect about 6,000 rupees because that's how much they owe me. Because for some reason they decided to bounce on the fact of paying artists and didn't fulfill it. So I'd really like my money. So if you can bring it over to Kacha Kacha on Sunday, we can actually distribute it out to the artists that we are paying. Kacha Kacha is basically about fighting against artist exploitation. This happens in many ways in Colombo. For example, platforms like open mics get people who are talented to come and play and do not pay them anything. The only people who get paid for it are the person who's organizing it. Meanwhile, you have other pubs and established venues that are only interested in artists who will come and play about 60 songs from Eagles to Ed Sheeran, which an artist like me is uninterested in playing. Kacha Kacha is about paying artists a nominal amount that we crowdfund the funds for through a core group of people who are actually interested in supporting musicians. And you can find a range of hip-hop to rap to poetry performances and singer-songwriters in Sinhala, Tamil and English. And for the most part, they're quite socially conscious and have some sort of message for society and for you. It's free entrance because we've already paid for all the costs. So come here, drink some arak and enjoy yourselves. It's at the Government Service Club, which is a little walla off Baseline Road in Narayanpitiya. Find the event on Facebook. You can check it out on the YAMU Karamo calendar. And yeah, come check that out and do hit up your comments for the YAMU event that's coming up as well. And I'll see you guys at Kacha Kacha or at the YAMU event.
Bring your guns.
Don't bring your guns.
Shoot your friends.
Yeah, so thanks to Imad for giving us a little look into what Kacha Kacha is all about. As a general rule, we've had a great experience at Kacha Kacha. I love the vibe. I love the fact that artists are actually getting paid for their work, and they're all local artists, which is really great. And you know, anything's acceptable. Just be like polite and respectful to everybody, and you're more than welcome there.
They have security and they will kick you out if you.
Yeah, there is security which will kick you out. If I have chocolate on my teeth, I'm very sorry. It's because I have been eating chocolate. But yes. So all right, I think everybody's trying to help us out with our mic issue. Sorry guys, this is the best we could do. And also, oh, Yasmin says Hosni is going to be dropping his track at that event. Very cool, we're super looking forward to it. Gihan says, buy better mic. We're really poor, Gihan. Can you send us a mic? Because can't afford it. We just bought new mics and this is like the best we can do. But I don't know, I think maybe we made a mistake today. This is the new mic that's being really dodgy. Rajat says he's out of here because the audio is too annoying. Okay, sorry Gihan. Oh, Gihan's not going to buy us mic. Fine Gihan, fine. We're not going to buy you a beer at the YAMU event. Speaking of beers at the YAMU event, we're probably going to have free drinks there. If you are a friend and
over 21
and you're over 21. Ayo, it's still distorting. Okay guys, I think we're just gonna like wrap up actually. I mean, I think we're irritating all of y'all with the audio. yeah, we're just gonna wrap up.
Plug in the Fri-yay at YAMU.
Oh yeah, and if you guys want to be featured on YAMU, on Fri-yay, which is on YAMU, just send in your stuff to Fri-yay at yamu.lk. That's FRIYAY at yamu.lk. Again, just to reiterate, within a month we're going to be having a YAMU event. We're not sure where yet, but it's going to be great. We're going to have drinks, we're going to have the whole YAMU stuff there. Yeah, and we just want to see all of y'all there. We're going to have a great conversation. We might have a little debate panel. We might even have like a little investors meeting where you get to ask us questions about where we see YAMU going, what our plans are for the future, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and also if you're lucky, we might get you a free beer or two. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, in the meanwhile, send in your stuff to Fri-yay at yamu.lk. We might feature you on the show. Yeah, that's it from us today, I think. We're really sorry that we've been quite so frazzled. The office is very crowded today and we can't concentrate. Also, the mic's not working and we're sorry that we annoyed all of you with that. Sarah, any last minute speeches?
Bye.
I guess that's all Sarah has to say about that. But yeah, alright. Bye guys, be good, eat your vegetables, and we will probably see you next week. I might be out of the country, but I guess Sarah will see you next week. If I am in the country next week, I will be very, very upset because that means my passport has not returned and I will be very sulky. Okay. Bye guys, and have a good weekend. And also, sorry, did we start or stop?